Welcome to the Kindred Essence Tarot and to my latest reading, which is, what advice would a cat give to you? So, as anyone who watches my channel knows, I'm quite the fan of cats. So I like to sometimes tune into the Feline Collective to figure out what they would say about something that's going on in your life, or some problem, or whatever message the cat or the Feline Collective would like to give to you. So we've got pile 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. So tune into what pile you're the most resonant with, and let us get started. Hello, pile number 1. Let's see what advice would a cat or the Feline Collective like to give to you. All right, we've got the Moon. We've got the 6 of Cups. We've got the Queen of Wands. I'm just going to move these pile a little bit up here. And we've got the Hierophant. Interesting. Okay. So what I'm hearing, I'm hearing one more card. One more card that I didn't quite get. So I'm going to heard 3 from the bottom. So the Knight of Swords. Interesting. The Knight of Swords. So what I'm hearing is, I'm hearing you've done a good job of releasing the past. And the Cat Collective congratulates you for like releasing, because there's been a lot of pain in the past in regards to either childhood experiences you've had. And I hear that you've gotten 80% there and you're ready to charge forward, and they congratulate you for that. They in this case, the Nine of Swords is very positive, and it involves barreling through your emotional issues and regaining your power. But with the Queen of Wands in reverse, I hear there's a little bit of trouble regaining your power, the full power, and it's to do with some emotional conditioning. I hear that you've gotten through in your sort of your journey, you've gotten through 80% of your conditioning, but there's a little bit left. We've got the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant isn't always a I'm just going to move these cards up just so you can see them. We've got the Hierophant right here. Yeah, the Hierophant. I just want to make sure they're all in the frame for the fellow tarot readers. But it's sort of like there's like the Hierophant. It's sort of like I hear that there's some sort of religious or societal conditioning still inside of you that you're not quite aware of. And the Feline Collective would like you to be fully free of that and be fully yourself. They want you to turn the queen. Oh, and a cat there. We've got a black cat right there. So it's sort of like they want you to fully embrace your power. They want you to fully embrace your sense of self, your sense of, just let me, my cat is kind of going through my stuff, and she shouldn't be doing that. Let me just, I'm just going to grab, she was just tearing apart my hat, one of my hats, and I just had to take that away from her. But, yeah, they feel that like, you're still somehow constrained by societal constraints in some way, or a feeling of what you should do. It's like they think that you've gotten 80% there, but it's like, yeah, that you basically are still controlled by, like, that they're controlled by society. And I'm hearing cats. You need to learn from a cat that cats are in no way controlled by society. They're not controlled by any expectations. So I'm hearing that you need that extra dose of freedom to be the Queen of Wands with that lovely black cat right there. And I hear that they say that you're a deep person and you've sought hidden treasures within yourself, but now it's time to integrate that within a world with power, and not to be controlled by anybody's expectations at all. I'm hearing you don't want to be controlled by anybody's expectations whatsoever, and have that. And I'm hearing that revive the dormant. There's sort of like in the back of your mind, there's still some bits of emotional issues that they, so I'm hearing ask for like a cat guide to help you with this. Ask for a cat guide to sort of fully release, because we've got the Six of Cups. It's like I'm hearing that you're trying to release, and you've done a good job so far, but ask for the power of the feline collective to help you. Could really be benefit, and then to fully move forward, because I hear that your goal is to move forward, and you're almost angry at what holds you back. And I hear that's good. They hear do not get rid of any emotions. All emotions are valid. All emotions that you feel are valid. But then we've got the Hierophant again, and it's sort of like I feel like this particular Hierophant is blocking you, from moving forward. And let's see, what do you need in order to service? I'm hearing that, knowing that what you have to offer, because I'm hearing that someone has told you that you don't have to offer, that you don't have anything to offer, or they've almost given you that impression. Like there's been some sort of there's been that sort of negative. I'm hearing there's been a lot of negative programming inside of you, some of which you are aware of, most of you are aware of, some of it that you are not, but they've given you the idea that you are not good enough in some way. And the cats say, and I'm hearing that whatever you do, whether you are of service, it could, and I'm getting it at some sort of religious or societal conditioning, but I'm hearing that whether you, like the Cat Collective wants to say, whether you're of service, they say that you are of great service to the world, but even if you do nothing, you are good. But they say that's not going to happen because you're not like that. But you're still, just for being. They hear that you want to feel a sense of I'm all right just for being who I am. Because that's what cats are excellent at, right? They accept themselves for who they are. They're connected to the universe, and they're what I'm hearing, constancy. I'm hearing that their self-esteem is constant no matter how they perform. So it's sort of like you need to feel this sense of stable self-love no matter how you perform, or no matter what other people think about you. You need to feel as if you are valid and find that within yourself. And I hear that the cat guide could help you. Call on a cat guide to help you regain your self-worth, your self-esteem. So yeah, they're saying that that's the most important thing. Just knowing that you are, whether or not you are of service, like it's like finding your own self away from society's expectations and finding that fully within yourself. Feeling that knowing that, society is not always a kind place. But, and I'm hearing that you need to also, from cats, you need to have that sense of sort of an attitude of F you is what I'm hearing. You need to take on the cat's attitude, with the Knight Swords because cats have an attitude sometimes, and I'm hearing that you need to learn from that and have that attitude within yourself of just sort of saying, because I can assure you, cats do not care about society's expectations. They will seek out, with their intuition, they will seek out what it is that what they want and what they're. So I'm hearing seek out, find your heart again, your true. Learn from a cat in terms of finding your true self, like finding your true, your real self and the heart of the matter. I'm hearing that ask a cat guide to help you find your true heart and your true self. Because I'm hearing that maybe keep on hearing you've been written over by so many societal expectations. Of just, it could be from a religious upbringing, could be not, but either way, I mean, it's so permeated throughout our society, right? The mechanism of control. But I'm hearing that ask a cat guide to help you find your true self, your absolutely true self, because I'm hearing that has been written over 7 times it has just been written over, and you've lost your true self. So I'm hearing that, yeah, find your true self and ask a cat guide to help you with that. So interesting. That's the advice that we have for today. I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that was of help to you. And yeah, it's that's what a cat would tell you, what the Cat Collective would tell you. So that was pile number 1. Now let us go on to pile number 2. So we've got pile number 2. What would the Cat Collective tell you? Death. Interesting. And I've got I call these my nudity cards. I'm using them now in case there's nudity, because YouTube doesn't like that. I heard from someone. So I'm not sure what cards are going to show up, but just in case there's, some of the cards have nudity. No, none. So that's good. I'll get that back there. Yeah. So what an advice would interesting. I'm hearing that the Cat Collective said you really need to live in the moment, but not in the way you might think. Interesting. I'm going to go further with that. I'm not quite sure exactly what that means, but you need to live in the moment. And yes, it involves releasing the past. But I'm hearing it involves going deeper beyond the past and a completion, right? I'm hearing that because we've got the 10 of Cups, that's a completion, and this is a death. So it's you need to have a completion to have a good time. I'm hearing that the most important thing that the Cat Collective is saying is that you have a good time at life. And I'm hearing that interesting because we've got the 3 of Cups, which is the ultimate having a good time card. And then we've got the Hierophant in the reverse. So I'm hearing that the Cat Collective, they want you to sort of release your expectations of how things should look like or how things should have looked like. I'm hearing that's one thing that you need to release. Is how things will look like and how things should look like. And so that's what I'm hearing. And living in the now, but not, because we hear that a lot. Live in the now. So I'm hearing, what exactly do they mean by that? Live in the now. They want you to live. They want you to have a better time at life, and they want you to release what you should do with the Hierophant. It's interesting. The Hierophant came up in pile 1 as well too. But my cat is meowing. She's meowing. If you hear that down in the distance, she chirps sometimes. Room. I'm saying that you need to make room for what you truly want in life. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. They want you to have a good time at life. Release expectations. They want you to make. So I'm hearing that you really need to you need to release the past. And I'm hearing that you are doing that. You want to release the past in the beginning, but it's sort of like making room for something in a new way. And the Cat Collective, they almost want to put, and I'm brought to the colors right here. They almost want to put a new set of colors in you. Interesting. They don't want you just to release the past and move on to the future. They want you to live in the moment, but they want you to see things with new color. They want you to see reality. They want you to see things. And how would a cat see things? Like, they want you to see things more almost magically. Like, because it feels like you've just lost your sort of magic. Joyfulness comes up. They want you to make room for true joy. And that involves not only releasing the past, because it's almost like this heavy feeling, I've got to release the past. Move into the future. But it's sort of like they want you to have almost a whole new perspective shift. And it's involving colors and seeing things. It's almost like they want you to, they want to focus. So asking for a cat guide to help you to focus on colors and the colors that you see and the way that you see the world. They say that you want to release the past, but the way that you see the world, ask a cat guide to help to come to you in your dream. And I'm hearing that cats really want to help people. And I'm hearing that cats are very misunderstood. Like a cat, I'm hearing that from the Cat Collective. They're very misunderstood, and people think that they're aloof. And I'm hearing they're not aloof. Their cats are not aloof, and they work on their own. I'm hearing, yeah, they do. It is true that they have a certain, shall we say, quote unquote, selfish energy, right? And they say, yes, we do in a sense, like, because we think that our sort of connection to self and to connection source is the most important thing. But do not mistake that sort of, that self-focus and that selfishness, that that we don't wish to help humanity. They say we help people more than they think. If you have a pet cat, I'm hearing, yeah, your cat pet, if you have a pet cat, it helps you more than you think. And it's like they're just not, I'm hearing, they're not like invasive and intrusive like dogs are. But do not, just because they have a different energy, they help, I'm hearing they do help people almost as much as dogs do, if not more, I'm hearing. And this is a perspective of a cat, maybe it's a little biased, but I'm hearing that they help more, like, they want to help people, you know, connect to their joy, but they connect to their joy first, and they work in sort of unobtrusive ways in order to help people. So I'm hearing that they sometimes work in sort of manipulative ways, but I'm in a positive way to help humanity. So I'm hearing that they really, yeah, but let's get back to this reading. But I'm just hearing that they do help. Cats really do help, but they want to have your perspective shift so that you can have true joy in your life. And I'm hearing, how should your perspective shift? How could your perspective, it involves seeing new colors, but begin to explore. So we have that, begin to explore, but it's like, so we've got this card here, begin to explore, and you see that she's sort of looking at things, but I'm hearing that it's exploring in a new, it's not even exploring, but it's exploring in a new way, in a new perspective, but it's sort of like tune out distractions. And I'm hearing that release all negative energies and people to such a strong degree that you only see the colors that you wish to. Release the energies. And I'm hearing, how does a cat release negative energy? Interesting, because I'm hearing that they feel, cats do feel a negative energy, but I'm hearing that they have sort of a spiritual practice that you need to adopt, or you could adopt, not telling anyone to do anything, but it's sort of like a spiritual practice of using colors, like they use an energetic colors, because I'm hearing that cats can kind of, they can have interesting, I'm hearing cats can have a tendency to have grudges sometimes. I'm hearing like, there's like 5% of cats that, most cats aren't like this, but I'm hearing that 5% of, I don't know why that's important, but I'm hearing like 5% of cats can really hold grudges. Most of them let things go, but to help them release the grudges, they use color, or they use color, and they kind of go to another plane of existence that helps them heal in this realm. Like they go to different realms, but I'm hearing grudges or anger or emotional pain. They have sort of spiritual practices, but I'm hearing, yeah, 5% of cats, they really have a tendency to hold grudges. And so they're kind of a little bit like people in that, I'm hearing. Like, but most cats learn how to, they get angry, but they learn how to shake it off. But they learn to, because of this tendency, they've learned to sort of energetically go into another plane and use colors, because cats are very spiritually aware, and they know about, you know, sort of that the karmic energy fields, I'm hearing, and they know that but they don't, even the cats that hold on to negative energy, interesting, I'm hearing that they try to release it, or they do, no, they don't try, I'm hearing they release it, they always release it eventually, because they know that their connection to source is the most important thing. And I'm hearing that cats are plotters and planners, and they're very interesting. I'm getting a new perspective of cats. They very much they plan their lives very, very clearly, and if they go off track, they make a plan to get very close back to their spiritual nature. It involves, they'll kind of go into a healing plane. So yeah, I'm hearing that for you to release your net, to have a new perspective. I'm hearing that find a color and a tone that releases, okay, this is what I'm hearing for you. Find a color and a tone that, like, sitting by yourself, away from people, right? Because then it's easier to find your concentration. Find a color and a tone that helps release the old energy, and find a color and a tone that helps bring in the new energy, is what I'm hearing. A color and a tone for the old energy. And once you felt that's released, and you'll know, and you ask a cat guide to help you with this, create a color and a tone for the new energy. Interesting. So I'm hearing you'll know what that is. Just ask for the, a cat guide, or even your own cat. I'm hearing if you have your own cat, you could use your cat as a witness to help you with this process if you have a cat. But I'm hearing, like I said, old tone, old energy, color to release it, color and tone to release it, and then when that's been released, a color and a tone for the new. And you can even have a color and a tone for everything that you want to create. Use those tones and go to the plane. Ask for the cat. I'm hearing there's king on the other astral plane. There's almost like these eternal cat kings that help both cats and humans. These almost cat queens and cat, interesting, almost cat gods that are on the astral plane that help cats and humans. Interesting. So connect that as a way of healing, because I'm hearing that the cats want you to have joy. They want you to have power and joy in your heart, is what I'm hearing. That's what the cats really want. Because I'm hearing that, although it's interesting, I keep on hearing that 5% of cats really have a hard time letting go, and they have a hard time with negative energy sometimes, and then they use this to release that. But when they find their alignment, even those ones, they find their alignment faster than humans, right? And even those, I'm hearing sometimes those 5% are ones that are connected to helping humans. Interesting. Like that 5% are they're connected to helping humans, and they're easier at transmuting energy. Even the cats that have the sort of the darkest energy, they can transmute it faster. And so it's like they want you to learn from the cats, because I hear all cats find their connection to source faster than humans. All cats do that. So they find their joy. They know that joy is the ultimate goal. Hope. And they say that they want you to feel more than hope. They want you to feel joy within. And that's what they want you to feel. They want, interesting, a cat. I wonder what that card comes up. What is that? What exactly does that mean? It means find your true self. They can help you find your true self and your true joy. I hear go into the other plane, do those spiritual practices that I described, and a cat guide, a very profound cat guide. Ask for the most profound, experienced, oldest cat guide. Ask for them on the soul plane, and they will help you. It's they take on the collective, and they help both cats and humans, and they're very profound. So ask for the highest level cat guide to help you, or your own cat, or both, hopefully both, and you will find that profound healing. And joy. I keep on hearing joy is the most important thing for you to create in your heart now. Not hope for joy, but joy in your heart now. And then pile number 3. Let's see what we've got. What advice would a cat give to you? We've got Ace of Pentacles, Temperance. So the first thing I heard was, what you want is not what you want anymore, and that's totally fine. Interesting. That's the first thing. I keep my nudity stickers just in case there's any kind of, because YouTube. I'll cover that right there, and then that sun card, just because. Yeah, someone said that you only want to cover up the nudity stickers because of YouTube. So I call them my nudity stickers. But yeah, just so I can have everything good, be good with the YouTube gods, if you will. So what I'm hearing is that my cat collective is what you wanted before. Oh, interesting, is what is not what you want anymore, and that is fine. And I'm hearing, and I'm seeing why I chose this this particular cat toy that my cat uses, is because it's sort of like you feel like you're trapped by what you want, and maybe that you don't want it anymore. I'm hearing, and there's this feeling of being trapped by it. But I'm hearing, do not feel trapped. And move forward in a way that is sort of like knowing that you are I'm hearing it's important for you no longer to be trapped, and ask for a cat. Like, think of the way that cats, like an outdoor cat, you know, that they move from place to place. They have ultimate freedom. There's certain cats that are indoors, but I'm think of the outdoor cats and how they have ultimate freedom. And I'm hearing that you need to take on that freedom of knowing, and I'm hearing for some, knowing what you didn't want in the past is fine, and you can forge a new future. You need to temper it with knowing that however you move forward in a new way is completely acceptable. I'm hearing it's completely acceptable. It's completely valid. I'm hearing you need to know that it's valid, that the way that you move forward. And it's sort of like, but I hear it is time to move forward and hear what you actually want. I turn this card upside down. What you actually want, and what you didn't want in the past. It's about you being clear about what you truly want. And then, so move forward with power and confidence. And I'm hearing, do not let little mind thieves get to you. I'm hearing SWAT. I'm hearing like there's stealing. There's a feeling of either in your mind or people around you stealing your well-being. And I'm seeing an image of a cat. And I'm seeing cats are very clear in their boundaries. And when something is not to their liking, they toss it away, they don't take it, or they swat. I'm having this image of a cat swatting away energies around them that they do not want. Cats are very clear. They're very clear with their boundaries. They don't, if something around them is not to their liking, they're just like, bye, I don't want to see you anymore. Bye. So I'm hearing that you can take on that energy of a swatting cat. Of almost like, you know, those cats that are really, the word that comes to mind is persnickery. Like they decide what they want, what they don't want. I'm hearing that you can take on an attitude, for some of you, of take on an attitude of, I'm very clear about what I want. I'm very clear about what I don't want. And then I'm hearing that that's the energy that you need from the cat collective. And don't allow your own mind or people around you to steal your well-being. We want to make this the sun. We want you to put my little nudity stickers there. That's like, so it's a very beautiful card, but like YouTube, I have to appease the YouTube gods by, covering any kind of nudity, even if it's not even, really, it's just, an artwork. But yeah, anyway, that's what other tarot readers do. So that's what I've started to do, just to, appease the YouTube gods. But yeah, like it's like, do not allow anyone to steal your well-being. And I'm hearing this energy, the energy of a very persnickery cat, that I'm hearing you can afford to take on this energy of discernment and deciding what you do and don't want in your life. You can afford to be a persnickery. I'm hearing, or maybe that's not the right word, but very clear, maybe fussy about what you want and what you don't want. And I hear that will allow you, the sun is about joy. The whole idea is to have this, you want to have your energy back. You want to have that expanded, what do you call it? Like just expanded outward feeling energy of power, and that outward energy of power, and you do that by deciding, no, I do not want this in my life. I want this. And I'm hearing that you sometimes feel like, oh, I don't have rights. I don't really have, it may be a small part of you. Part of you feels that you have rights. Oh, I don't have the right to decide this. I don't have the right to choose this. And it's like, it's sort of like you want to, like, yeah, be very, I mean, do not be afraid to swat away energies. Swat away energies. Like, you know how cats swat that you don't want, and they have I had this image of a cat saying, these are my boundaries, this is the clear line and the sun. Like, cats are very excellent at boundaries. They decide what they want. If they don't want, they're very, very clear. So you can take that, think of a cat that's that way, and take that energy of confidence and being clear about what you want and what you don't want. I'm hearing, do not allow anyone to impinge on your boundaries, and do not allow those inner demons to impinge on your mind. I'm hearing too. Yeah, do not allow those inner beings to put those strong boundaries. Take on the strength of a cat that has clear boundaries, and that's why you will feel your strength and joy in this world, is what I'm hearing. And I'm getting another. Okay, I got 7 from the top. Let's see what we get here. My other. I call it my wisdom deck. I'm not even sure what it's called originally, but it's what do we have here? Interesting. Revive the dormant. And interesting, what I'm hearing by that is that don't revive the dormant. I'm hearing, like, if you're thinking about love your spirit enough to put something to rest that is no longer serving you, and that may not be for everyone, but yeah, do not like revive the dormant, but love your spirit enough to create clear. And I'm hearing it's to have shine your light. It's interesting with the sun, right? We've got shine your light, and with the sun as well too, but it's sort of like shine your light, love your spirit, and I keep on getting, be very clear about what you won't and will not accept. And I'm even hearing that you could write down what I will and will not accept, and you could burn it or write it down. So just to be very clear to the universe and to yourself, and that will help you live life to your fullest, is by basically like by sort of like being very clear about what you want, what you don't want, and just swatting away what is no longer serving you in your life, and just taking that clarity from a cat, their energy of absolute clarity. Interesting. So I'm hearing too that an old cat for some wants to say hi, that they are still with you. An old cat that you lost, could be a long time ago. They are with you. They may reincarnate again. They may not with you, but they are always with you. I'm hearing an old cat is saying that, and they will help you on your spiritual journey from the other side. Interesting. So yeah, that's all we've got for it. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. The cats have a lot of wisdom to offer us. And yeah, I hope that you have a terrific day.